You
Yes,
look at this. It's a really
good.
attractive person.
Yes.
你好，你讲中文已经，你好
Sorry,
叮当。
sorry, I don't speak Tacatacas.
Oh, sorry, I speak a little bit of English. I come here from vacations and I get lost in all these places. Can you tell me where can I go to eat?
Yes, I think I know. We know a place, but you have to walk from here, like 50 meters, and turn to the left in the corner. Then you find an OXXO. An OXXO is a store. Then you have to walk another 50 meters to the right, and another 50 meters again, and you find another OXXO. Then turn to the right, and you find the store when you can eat.
What?
Or do you want us to take you there?
Yes, please. But
Okay.
exactly what I'm going to eat there.
Well, look, we have a lot of options. What would you like to eat?
Oh, I don't know. What do you usually eat here?
Well, here we usually eat chilaquiles, sopes, flautas, or enchiladas.
And what are the chilaquiles?
Well, the chilaquiles are tortilla, chicken, cream, sauce, and you can also add beans.
And the flautas?
Well, the flautas is tortillas, chicken, sauce, cream, cheese, and also beans.
And the sopes?
Well, you won't believe this, but there are tortillas, sauce, cream, cheese, and guess what? Beans.
So, all the food here is the same?
Mm. Mexico is home to some of the world's best restaurants. Indeed, the traditional Mexican cook style of the rich home-style food is dripping with the culture and heritage. Here, the food has a reputation for being very spicy, but it has a wide range of flavors, and while many spices are used for cooking, not all are spicy, but everything is delicious.
That sounds great. And all of this I can find it here?
Actually, no. Every region of Mexico has different types of food. The most famous are Yucatan with the cochinita pibil, Oaxaca with the tlayudas, Baja California with a lot of types of tacos de pescado, Puebla with the mole poblano, all the northern of Mexico with the burritos, the Veracruz with the Huachinango a la Veracruzana, and all the western of Mexico has the birria.
Oh, that sounds like Mexico is a huge country, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Mexico is the third largest country in Latin America with 1.964 million square kilometers. And we are bordered by the US, the Pacific Ocean, Guatemala, Belize, the Caribbean, and the Gulf of Mexico.
God, that is actually really huge. I wonder all the things we can find here. That must be great.
In fact, Mexico is the sixth country with the largest number of sites inscribed in the World Heritage List. We have 34.
Really? That sounds amazing. What's your favorite?
Oh, they are all beautiful. I couldn't choose, but here in Morelos we have two. The first monasteries of the 16th century that are on the slopes of the Popocatépetl and the archaeological zone of Xochicalco. You should visit them.
Oh, thank you. I'm really interested in visiting all these places.
Yes, that's just a taste of the Mexican history, with all the fights, plots, and all the things that history has to offer us.
No, but you should tell him the whole story.
Okay, but let's sit down because this is going to be a long one.
Oh, don't worry. It's not like I was hungry or something like that.
Our country began to be populated in the year 20,000 BC, but it was not until 1200 that the first Olmec civilization began to emerge, and the Mayans arrived in the 3rd century, but were incorporating mathematics and astrology, which helped the development of Tenochtitlan in 1325. Tenochtitlan was an organized civilization that began to work with gold, silver, and bronze. Until 1942, Christopher Columbus discovered America, and after a while, Spain sent Hernán Cortés and established the viceroyalty.
Over the years, the town began to be in crisis and obviously discontented. Long story short, in 1921, finally, it was the independence of Mexico. You know, Miguel Hidalgo, the Cry of Dolores, and all of that. From there, we thought that everything was going to improve, but we had many ups and downs. Thanks to Santana, we lost territories, and then Porfirio Diaz entered the story, and the revolution with Madero and Zapata.
And many things happen after that. But if we tell you, you are going to have nightmares tonight.
Oh my god. Well, at least now I know why do you speak Spanish. But before the conquest, what do you speak?
Well, here in Mexico, we have 60 languages, original languages, that derivates on 11 variants, linguistic variants, that lead us to 360 more native language here in Mexico.
Really? Nowadays?
Currently, 7 million of Mexicans speak indigent dialect. The most common are Maya, Tzetal, Mixteco, Tzotzil, Zapoteco, Otomí, Totonaco, Chol, and Mazateco.
Wow, that's awesome. This sounds like a lot of cultures.
Actually, yeah, and thanks to them, we are really famous for our traditions and customs.
True, you're not worldwide for that, but else of that, what else do you have?
Well, our traditions are very famous. I think the most important is El Día de Muertos. It's a beautiful tradition that keeps us with our family that passed away. We also have the piñatas, the alebrijes, the quinceañera parties, and a lot of things. There are so many interesting Mexico holidays and festivals that offer a great glimpse into Mexico's culture and traditions. Some of these Mexican traditions have even been recognized by the UNESCO and the United Nations. Apart from the colorful parties and celebrations we have, as country we have some basic etiquette cultures that you don't find in other countries. Like, in here, it's polite to say salud when someone sneezes. We always take the time to say goodbye to someone properly before leaving. Good friends may visit another without giving prior notice. We call the lunch comida and the dinner merienda. And we have a very good reputation for being very hospitable.
Well, with all this information, I can suppose that Mexico contributes too much to the world, as in festivities, food, that the one I haven't seen any yet.
Oh, yes, it's true. Let me get you something.
Yes, please, because I'm hungry. But also, I have heard about the other contributions like the color of the TV, the contraceptives, the chocolate, the avocado, tortillas, all of that things.
Oh, wow, you really know so interesting facts about Mexico.
Well, I should know something about my Mexican friends.
That's right.
As you could see, the tension between the Chinese one and Huicho was indescribable. So, after traveling throughout Mexico, they decided to get married. They went on their honeymoon to China and came back with a lot of little curly Chinese ones. Now they live happily ever after on one of the Mexico's beautiful beaches in Cancun. Oh, and I forgot. We promise you that the Chinese one did eat and enjoy it a lot.